Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing well, and thank you for watching. So I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend, and I am here to share with you some embellishments, a few projects that I made, and I don't think I've shared them with you, so I wanted to do that. But before I do that, I also wanted to share with you, I received like a sample of Easter ribbon. And here is the card, very lovely with that foil pink flowers. And this comes from Lydia, and I'll put down her channel down below. She's not new to paper crafting, but she is new to YouTube, like YouTube videos, making videos. So I will link down her channel down below, in case you want to go over and check out her channel, and you can show her some crafty love by subscribing. So in one of her videos, she mentioned like, she was gonna gift some of this ribbon, and I really liked it because it's like a rainbow Easter colors. I mean, it has Easter eggs. I love how it's imprinted like on the eggs, so it's like an ombre technique on the ribbon, and I love that. And it has like pastel colors. I really like that. And look how organized she is, guys. She even put this in here. Like, I had never seen this before. Like, I've never really received anything like this. And it says, you have received a tag/swap wish rack prize. And this is a rack, random act of kindness. So, and she circled that, like, she is so organized. And then it says, from at Lydia Fernandez 25 for YouTube comment on post. Isn't that cute? I mean, she's very organized. Like, she sent this letting me know what it was for. Wow. Thank you, Lydia. All right. The other thing that I want to share with you comes from Gina, who is Perfectly Imperfect Junk Journals. And she sent me, OMG. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Here's a card. Oh, thank you, Gina. So she has an open collab on tin cans. And, I had done a chair on, obviously here on the channel, that I had done a Dollar Tree haul. And in that haul, I included this lovely, beautiful wallpaper, how I really loved it. And she had just made a tin can. She had covered it with the same wallpaper, and since she knows I love birds and the way I express myself about this wallpaper, she decided to send me the tin can. She did add a few more flowers, more lace, beautiful. Look at these lovely butterflies. I love butterflies. Thank you, Gina. I love it. And look at this beautiful lace down here and all of those flowers. Thank you. I might be adding my brushes in here, or maybe scissors, because where I keep my scissors is kind of getting packed. But here's the card. Oh, I love the sun. That's a beautiful sun. Very creative. Look, guys, look at that beautiful sun. It kind of reminds me of my childhood when I used to add faces to the suns that I would draw. Oh my, let me open the card first and share that. Let's see. Oh gosh, I can't pull it. Oh wow. This is beautiful. Thank you so much, Gina. I love birds. You just don't have no idea how much I love birds. And so does my husband. So I know I'm getting out of topic, and I don't want to make this video long, but I do want to share. We love birds, my husband and I, and we had purchased some parakeets. We had purchased some from the pet store, but then we learned that, you can't really breed them, because they're fakes, so people won't breed them, I guess. That's what I was told, because we had a pair like for the longest and nothing ever happened. And then And then we decided to find a breeder, or maybe not a breeder, but I guess this person had like had bought like a few parakeets, and they just kept, you know, breeding and breeding like on their own. They just kept having all these babies, that she had so many that she was, you know, trying to get rid of some of them. So she started selling them. So we drove like an hour and a half to go buy a few. We're like, okay, those are not fixed. We like, they've been breeding. We know like we'll have babies. Because what my husband actually wanted to do in the backyard was like a small aviary, something where you can walk in and, you know, like a small porch, I guess, for the birds, and just have like, let them breed in there, and just, you know, make it like where we can plant real trees and real plants and just have nests all over. And that's what he wanted. And he wanted to put like a bench in there so we could go and sit and just listen to the birds and watch them. So we went, bought those birds. Nope, we never had any birds. Like they never had any babies. The mom did have eggs, you know, she did lay a few eggs, but she didn't want to, like, I don't know, it was strange, the relationship she had with the, I mean, well, the male and the female. It was a weird relationship. It's like he was ready to become a father, but she wasn't. I don't know, I'm just saying this. Or maybe she knew that those eggs weren't gonna, you know, that they weren't gonna have babies, because she kept laying eggs, and she just kept like, whenever she got a chance, she would just like throw them out of the nest so they could break, I guess. And sometimes she wanted to leave the nest, and he didn't want her. Like, he would go over there and push her down to stay on the nest, and she kind of wanted to leave. And it was just a weird relationship. I don't know the communication of birds, so I don't know what was going on. So eventually, you know, I told my husband, you know what, we need to get that nest out, because I don't think it's healthy for her. Like, she just, like I said, she kept laying eggs, and she would just like kind of knock them out of the nest, and they would break, or, you know, and it was like they would fight over it, because like I said, he wanted her to stay on the nest, be nesting, and she didn't want to. She wanted to, like, I don't want to sit here, like, you know. So I you know, we saw that, so we ended up just taking out the nest. And eventually, you know, over the years they did pass, so that was sad. And I've had different types of birds, you know, but I just don't have no luck with birds, so I just gave up. I mean, I don't like to be the type of person to give up, but over a few years, you know, we had like different types of birds, and it was expensive, you know, like birds are not, it can get pricey. So we just ended up, you know, like, okay, this is it. The last thing my husband wanted to try was a macaw. We've always wanted a macaw, but I'm like, no, like, those live for a long time. Who will keep it after we leave? Well, you know, after we passed or something happens to us, you know. And plus we have dogs. Like, I wouldn't want our dogs to, you know, I don't know, you know. So yeah, so that's my story on birds. I love birds. I wish I could have had more luck being a breeder, because I love birds, and I would have had birds all over. At one point, I had like 8 birds, like different types of birds, not just parakeets. I had like a green Quaker. I had some, I cannot even think of the name, the white ones. I can't think. Well, not white ones. They're yellow with gray. I can't think of them. I can't think of the name. And some sun conures. I love sun conures. Those are beautiful. But anyways, so I really love this card, because look at all the variations of birds in there. Very pretty. And I do have a lot of cardinals in my yard, and some blue jays. Once in a while I've seen them. I actually want to go be one of those persons that are like bird sighting and get to know all the birds around. All right, guys. Well, I'll read the note later. I hope I didn't bore you with my story. But let's see. What is this? Oh, look at this. Is this like, wow, this is beautiful. Did you make this? It's all about the recycle. Oh, wow. Handmade with love. Like, I don't know what she used, like acrylic or epoxy. It's a beautiful flower that I can use as a paper, not a paper holder, but you know, what's it called? You put it on top of your paper so it won't blow away. That's beautiful. Can it stand? Oh, it does stand. So that's how I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put it on one of my shelves just like that. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate that so much. Wow. And look at this little heart. So cute. Wow, thank you so much. It looks like she put some, I don't know if it's some glitter sequins in there. Lovely, beautiful. Thank you. I have some molds and epoxy kits, but I've just never tried it. OMG. Did she? Oh, wow, she sent me two. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. Wow, she sent me two tin cans, a big one and a small one. And look at the beautiful colors on this one too. And there's a girl and there's a bike and there's just flowers all over. I just love flowers. Oh, I've been neglecting my garden this year, guys. I do need to go out there and kind of work on it because it's gonna get really hot. I mean, it's already like in the 80s, high 80s down here in Florida. So I need to go work on that garden, and just because I know the summer will come and I'm not gonna do anything. And look, she even colored the inside. I know she had mentioned she doesn't like to see the tin, but I don't mind seeing it. I guess I'm too lazy to go in there and try to cover it. But look at this one. This one has some type of like paper. Wow, these are lovely. Thank you so much, Gina. I appreciate you. And look at the second one. I'm just in love with it. And it's says Imagine. Beautiful. Thank you. And then she did send me some pieces. Oh, this is velvet. Oh, that would be nice for Christmas. This dark green. I could make some of those Hobby Lobby little bows. Well, not exactly, but you know, I can make little bows with this velvet. And this pink. I love pink. Thank you so much, Gina. And then she did send me the extra wallpaper. And I just love this wallpaper. All right, guys. So thank you so much, Gina. I appreciate you. Thank you for your beautiful tin cans. And now I'm going to share with you my projects. All right. So for these projects, I used the Carousel paper collection. And I made some ribbon embellishments. I added a crepe paper rosette. And I added some gold glitter on the outside. And I just used some of the round dies that I had in my stash. And made some fishtail pieces. And I did use some ribbon as well, not just paper, to make these embellishments. These are pretty long. A lot bigger than what I thought. I'm 5 inches down. I'm not good at making tiny little things, but I've gotten better over the years. And here's another one. I did add some ephemera. I really like how these turned out, and I'm gonna try to make some more, but in a smaller version where they can be maybe at the most 2 inches. I don't even have a die that small. I don't know. I'll have to check my round dies. I think I do. And here are these hot air balloon shakers. Really like those. And I made a tiny little bow right there. Had some layering. So I like how those came out. And here's another one. And then here's the other one. I kind of wanted to add something on the top, but I didn't want to cover the sequins. I wanted it to be a little bit more on the simple side. Clean and simple. And then here is my card that I made. I added some stickles. As you can see, very simple card, but I like how it turned out. It's still blank. And I also made a tag. This is a pretty big tag. It's like 6 by 6. Yep, 6 by 4. Sorry, 6 by 4. So it's a pretty big tag, but I like how it turned out with the cluster of flowers on the bottom and all of this embellishments down here. I really like how that turned out, and I added, you know, trim all around in this gold from So I loved how it turned out. I really liked it. And then I just made a bag topper. It's not really glued together because you can take it apart. So I added this die cut and then just this sentiment that says happiness. And on a blue paper clip, I just added a tiny bow, and that's how I kept it together. So when I pack this up, it will be on the bag as a bag topper. And then I just did some die cuts of some of the things, like this carousel die cut that I have in my stash. Oh gosh, oopsie, here it is. So I just added 3 of those, and then these type of the horse, and then like the Ferris wheel. So I just did them in a solid colors that can match the collection. So this is my projects that I wanted to share with you guys. So let me know if you had a favorite one. As always, you know, I always like to know what you guys like and what you guys might not like. But I really liked all of them. I mean, I really don't have a favorite because I love shakers, but I also like how the tag came out without the cluster of flowers on the bottom. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a blessed day. And like always, thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.